How do you feel about teen smoking?
Sometimes I get confused by teen smoking because there's a lot of information out there about the negative effects of smoking, and so I don't always understand why teens smoke when they know that it can be so harmful.
Do you think you could stop smoking if you ever started?
I personally have never tried smoking, so I don't know how hard it would be, but I do know that smoking and nicotine is an addictive substance, so I imagine that would be quite hard for people, but I know there's a lot of programs out there to help people who smoke.
Okay. Have you ever considered smoking? No? You sure? Not even kind of?
Not even
No?
a little bit.
Okay. Do you think smoking is less popular now than it used to be?
Definitely than it used to be years ago, but not like over the last 10 years. I think it may have increased, but I'm not sure.
That's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ever been pressured into smoking?
No, I'm not.
Have you ever considered smoking?
I have not. I'm too cheap about cigarettes and things along that line.
Do you think smoking is less popular now than it used to be?
No, it's a little more popular now because the youth today think it's cool to smoke.
Are we done? Hi.
Can we go now?
Yes.
Okay.
How do you feel about smoking?
I personally am not a smoker. I know that a lot of people do smoke. I'm opposed to it. I would never do it. But I know that some people do smoke, so I'm okay with it. But most of my friends do not smoke.
Do you think you could stop if you started smoking?
It definitely would be difficult. I know it's because it's very addictive, and it's possible though. So I think I could definitely do it just with determination. But that's why it's one of those addictive drugs that you don't want to get into. So I think I would be able to, but it would be difficult.
Have you ever considered smoking?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I considered it, but I never really wanted to. I just have seen family members that have gotten sick because of smoking, so I just never really wanted to smoke.
Have you ever been pressured into it?
I'm not pressured. I've been asked to smoke, but I've always said no.
What would you do if you caught your own kids smoking?
If I caught my own kids smoking, I would definitely, one, take away the cigarettes, and two, have a conversation with them about, especially with talking about family members that have passed away because of smoking and their addiction to smoking, and then also just to talk about just the financial costs of smoking and how it really takes a burden, especially for a kid, that they don't really have a lot of money, and to use that money more wisely for stuff that they can use there is going to help them in the long run. Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about teen smoking?
Oh, I think it's horrible.
Do you think you could stop if you started smoking?
I think you can. It's a bad habit, but you can stop. Yeah.
Have you ever been pressured into smoking?
No.
Have you ever considered smoking?
No.
Do you think smoking is less popular now than it used to be?
I think it's more popular with the new e-cigarettes and the different flavors and stuff, and those e-vapor stores are everywhere.
What would you do if you caught your own kids smoking?
I would tell them, remember your grandparents died of lung cancer? Both of them. So.
What do you mean, how do I feel?
What's your opinion about it?
What's your opinion?
I think it's a dangerous choice that teenagers have to make, and I think a lot of times they probably make decisions based on the short term that have long-term effects for them.
Do you think you could stop if you started smoking?
I think people do stop who start, yes.
Have you ever been pressured into smoking?
Not since I was probably 15 or 16.
Have you ever considered smoking?
No.
Do you think smoking is less popular now than it used to be?
It does seem to be less popular than it used to be, in my opinion, without any data to back that up. But
What would you do if you caught your own kids smoking?
I don't know. I think it would. I don't know how I would respond to that, to be honest.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.